Imagine you have a special machine that helps computers learn things. This machine is like a big brain with lots of tiny helpers called neurons. When you want the machine to learn something, it learns. It needs to look at lots and lots of examples of what's good and bad. Let's say we are teaching our machine how to recognize pictures of cats and dogs. We show it many pictures of each and tell it which ones are which. But instead of looking at one picture at a time, we want to teach machine all these pictures at once. That's where matrix math comes in, right? So it's like a special way of doing math that helps us work with a lot of numbers and pictures and all at once. When we do this math, we're going to get some new set of numbers that will help our machine to learn. Imagine you have three pictures, three trending examples: cat picture, dog picture, and another cat picture. Our machine looks at these three pictures and does some special calculations to figure out what's good and bad about each one. For the first picture, the cat, or our machine calculates something called Z1. So the Z1 will be this thing. So we're talking about forward propagation for few examples here. So So this is like a special number that tells us how good or bad cat picture is. So the second picture, the dog, which gives us another number Z, which will be Z2. Right, so and third number will be the cat. So the square braces will be the layer and the parenthesis will be, so this is second layer and this is second node and this is third node, and it will look like first layer, second node plus first layer, again first layer, second node and first layer. So we're going to have some kind of matrix from this. So for this thing we are going to have some matrix which will be some matrix which will look like this, and for this thing this is X, by the way, we are going to have this matrix where we are going to have some column vector, right? So this will be our column vector. Then for this thing we are going to have some other column vector as well, and as well as that for this thing as well we are going to have some other column vector. And let's just think that these things are 1, 2 and 3, alright, and when we are going to have this thing as, let's suppose we are considering only 3 training examples. So this is square matrix x1, so the first cat 1, second dog and third cat example. I hope you guys are following with me. We are talking about the examples, right? So these are x, alright, and we're going to have matrices like matrix with 3 lines of vector, and it will be 1 will be here, 2 will be here, and 3 will be here. So 1, 2 and 3 are from these, right? Like this 1, this 2 and this 3. So that's how it is going to be always. And when you get wx stacked up as columns, then you're going to get z's. Alright, so that's how math will look like. Then z's will be stacked up as well, so how it will be looking like. So where were we? So now we have matrix that's called x that has all 3 pictures stacked, alright, together in columns. We multiply this matrix with something called w1. So this is the thing what we're talking about, and which is like special set of rules for our machine. This makes a machine look at its picture again and do some more calculations to figure out what's good or bad, and the result of new matrix is called z. So that has all 3 numbers. This is called z, right? So which are stacked together in column just like the pictures. So this is like report card for our machine that will be showing us how well it is doing on each picture. So here's the cool thing: even though we're looking at multiple pictures at once, our machine can still learn and get better. We just need to stack all these examples together in special ways so our machine can see what's good or bad for each one. And the math behind this is like a big puzzle where we use a lot of numbers and the rules to figure out how to make our machine work. And the best part is it works for any kind of machine and not just this one. So it will be stacked up as well. So this thing which we talked in the previous, so these things I'm not going to write those again. These things are going to 0, these things are going to 0, and these things are going to be 0, and we're going to get some network looking like neural networks look cool, by the way, and it will be white. So for this thing we are going to have a simple Python program. So it will be for I equals to 1 to m. We are going to have writing is easy, so z of 1 of this is I, alright, g of 1 of I equals to w of 1 x of circular I. So square things are layers and parenthesis things are the nodes in those layers, alright. Then it will be a 1 of I z of 1 and I, and this similar for z2. So that's how it will be. So that's what our Python code will look like for the thing. So in summary, when we want to teach machine how to learn from multiple examples, we stack all the examples together in columns. We use matrix math to do special calculations. We multiply the matrix by the set of rules W1 to figure out what's good or bad for each example, and we get report the Z, like the capital Z, this thing, for matrix, like for matrix, which will show how well machine is doing. So this is just one of the part how we can teach our machines to learn, and it's important step in making them smarter and better at doing their job. So this is all for this video. See you guys in the next one.